Good afternoon, North Carolina Vinyl Picker here on a Monday, a little bit late. I ran over yesterday, I was watching some baseball and my team lost. So the Yankees have to wait till spring training and then get back on the Yankee bandwagon. They didn't do too well this year. They had a good season, but they didn't do too good in the end. So let me go through here and show you what I got to show you this week. I got quite a few records here that I picked up this week, and some of them came from charity shops and some came from Discogs. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Who's next? Everybody loves this album. It's a classic album from the 70s, and I used to have it back in the day. And now I have it again. A local store here, not too far from my house. And he sells some records there and has some antiques. So I got that one from him. And has some snap, crackle, and pop. But other than that, it doesn't play too bad. He had this one there too, ZZ Top. I picked this one up. That was a nice pickup. I don't have any ZZ Top, so that was my first album by them, El Loco. He had this one there too, JoJo Gunn. This is the what happened to Spirit, I guess, after Spirit broke up. That's Jay Ferguson. He had his own band, and Jay Ferguson also did some other stuff. Found this one there as well. Santana. Gotta love some Santana. And this is their first album. I did not have it on vinyl. Gotta love some Young Rascals. I didn't have this album and the Rascals' greatest. This is the Rascals' greatest hits. Now we're getting some more of the heavy hitters. This one here I got off of Discogs and Mahavishnu Orchestra. This is with the Visions of the Emerald Beyond. And they do a John Coltrane song on here. It's what you're listening to. Not Blue Train, not this album, but yeah, Mahavishnu, John McLaughlin. Great album. Found this one here. I just got into this guy, Jan Frazier, and he's Swedish, and I guess he played on some of the ABBA. He was the guitar player for ABBA and for their band. He also did a lot of jazz fusion records. If you see his records out in the wild, pick them up. This guy here is an incredible guitar player. The Promise of the Real. Got this last week. I got this one at Main Street Jams in Morganton. If you're ever in the Morganton, North Carolina area, check out Main Street Jams. It's a great record store. Neil Young. That album's really good. Here's another Jan Schaefer album. I picked up this one here. It's called Catharsis, and it's a white label promo. Here's another album. We're sitting on another park bench. Different album than this, but I want to pick that one up as well. I think that was his first album. This album has a different cover as well. I've seen it with a different cover, but gotta love the promo. At least I love the promo. At the end here, I'm going to show you a bunch of promos, and I'm going to be sending out my Christmas gifts here pretty soon to my favorite channels, so stand by for that. I'm going to be sending everybody out a record and a Christmas card from the North Carolina Vinyl Picker. Yeah, this is an album I've been wanting for a while. The Kick Inside. This is the Kate Bush. This is the Canadian pressing with a different cover. I call it the Vogue cover, but yeah, I used to have this back in the day. The only one I'm missing now is the Japanese pressing. It has a different cover on it again. So this, the Kick Inside, her very first album. It's with help from David Gilmour of Pink Floyd, who found her and helped her get her first album, this album, on the shelves and into your living rooms. That's all I got this week. It wasn't a really big week. I got some stuff sitting on the desk here that I'm going to be showing you next week. But also a big haul that I found today. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little teaser. What I found this morning when I was up at the GW. 14 copies of AC/DC Black Ice. They're all sealed. And I found all of these at the Walmart. I put them all in my store. I put them in my store so you can check it out. Big Chief Vinyl 57. And that would be on Discogs. If you go to Discogs and put in Big Chief Vinyl 57, you'll find me in there. And then I have all kinds of CDs, LPs, VHS tapes. I also have concerts on Blu-ray and stuff like that. I'm unloading all that. And the only thing I'm going to be collecting going forward is vinyl records. All my CDs are going to be up for sale. Eventually, I'll get them all in there. If there's any bands out there you're looking for on compact disc, let me know, and I can send you a list of what I have and what my prices are. They're going to be very reasonable. I'm getting rid of all my CDs. I don't listen to them anymore. And there's no sense in holding on to them. I'm just listening to vinyl records. And that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. And also found this today. This is also, it was with those Black Ice. This is also sealed. It's a Journey album. It's called Eclipse. And this album will be 2011. So that's already over 10 years old. But this album will also be in the store for your purchase if you like to have it. So now we're already into 8 minutes into this, and I want to go ahead and show you the rest of the promos that I got. This is going to wrap up. This is part 3 of my promos. I'm going to show you the rest of what I have, and then next week we're going to do a new show, a new topic, and so this is going to be the end of the promos. Now this first one I'm going to show you doesn't have a promo sticker on it. It's the David Crosby first album he released. If only I could remember my name. And when I put it into Discogs, it came up as that it was a promo. Now it does have on the bottom here, has a slice on the bottom, a slit on here. But nowhere on the album and nowhere on the vinyl does it say it's a promo. But it came up promo. So I'm putting it with my promos for today. We'll see. The word is still out. Buckingham's Greatest Hits. This has the promo timestamp you can see here, but it's pretty roached. But this is a great album. It sounds great, and kind of a drag. Yeah, the Buckinghams. Loggins and Messina on stage with the big promo. There you go. Look at there, the white stamp, timestamp promo of Loggins and Messina on stage. I love their song Vahivala and House on Pooh Corner, Danny's song. They made some great music. I wasn't real crazy about Kenny Loggins solo stuff, but I like when they were together. I wish I could have seen them back in the day. It would have been a really good show, I'm sure. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Works, Volume 2. And I saw this tour in San Diego. I've said many times. Works Volume 1 is a black release, and this is a white one. And this one here is Works Volume 2 with the timestamp promo. It's got Tiger in the Spotlight, and it's got I Believe in Father Christmas. It's got a bunch of great songs. And so if you're into Emerson, Lake and Palmer, you would probably like this. This is when they decided to do individual songs, and then they did one side where they all got together. Happy the Man, American progressive band. This is their second album. It's called Crafty Hands, and this is a promo. It does not have the white label. but it does have the sticker up there. It's partially been ripped off, and it's got the cut corner. Got the deer flap, or what do they call that? Dog flap. Here's Cat Stevens, Back to the Earth. This was his last album he did before he changed to Islam, and it has down here promotional copy. And this album here has got the song Bad Breaks, and this is called Back to the Earth. And this album here does not have the white label, but indeed it is a promo. Strawbs, I've got a couple of Strawbs albums here. I love the Strawbs. And this is one of their later albums, Deadlines. This is a promo. This has the white label. Has the white label on there, and yeah, this one also has the cut corner. Has the dog ear there. And No Madness. This has the great song on it, Golden Salamander, for you Strawbs fans. And this one here is a white label promo of the Strawbs. I have all the Strawbs albums now, except for their second album, it's called Dragonfly. So I'm on the hunt for that one. I've seen it on Discogs. It's pretty pricey. I like to pick one up between, under $10 if possible. Steve Hillage from Gong, timestamp promo. This one here is called Motivation Radio. This one has the Atlantic, the green and Christmas colored label, and it's not a white label promo, but it does have the timestamp on there, which are really cool. Pavlov's Dog, The Sound of the Bell. This one is a timestamp promo. And what's interesting about this album, if you see it in the wild, on the back, it says that has the white label promo. And this album here on the back, which is pretty cool, if you notice, if I can find it here, musical guest, right there, William Bruford. So Bill Bruford is on this album. It's on Pavlov's Dog, made a couple records. I guess this was like 70s. And I think Bill Bruford's only on this one album. UK, Night After Night, live. This is the great prog band with John Wetton and Eddie Jobson. And this album here has Terry Bozzio on it. Here's the white label. Terry Bozzio took over on the second album for the drumming duties, and also Alan Holdsworth, the great late guitarist, is not on this album, but he is on their very first album with Bruford. Cafe Jacques, it's got a timestamp promo. Cafe Jacques is a not a promo. It is a promo, but they're a jazz, prog jazz outfit. And Phil Collins is on this band, on this album, white label promo. Phil Collins is on here, and it's produced by Rupert Hine. Here is their other album. This one is called Round the Back. This is a white stamp promo as well, and it also has the label, the white stamp label. And there's people on here from the band Brand X. Brand X was a band that Phil Collins had during his time with Genesis, and he did some. He had a band called Brand X, and it was a jazz fusion band. And some of these people that are on this album here were also in Brand X, that are in Cafe Jacques. So if you see those two albums, pick them up. They're really good. David Sanchez, just as I thought, has the promo on the corner. And David Sanchez is a exceptional keyboardist. And Jeff Berlin is on this album. And David Sanchez was also played keyboards in Peter Gabriel's band. And he was also with the E Street Band. He was the keyboardist for Bruce Springsteen. This is his solo albums are all jazz fusion though. So if you pick them up, if you like jazz fusion, you'll love David Sanchez. Marillion. This was been the early Marillion with Fish. This is a 4-track sampler of Kaylee, Incommunicado, He Knows, You Know, and Sugar Mice. Duncan Brown. I almost said Jackson Brown. Duncan Brown, English artist, passed away quite young, and he made some really good albums. These albums here are also produced by Rupert Hine, and they have some of the members from Brand X on Duncan Brown's albums. War of the Worlds. This is a promo. War of the Worlds was in the 70s. Was during the disco time. The War of the Worlds was a concept album about the Martians coming to Earth, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have heard of that album. Justin Hayward from the Moody Blues is on that album. Does Forever Autumn, and this was just a promo that I found on Discogs, and I really liked that album. It was during the time of the disco time, so the album has a little bit of a disco beat to it. It's kind of like late 70s. IQ, the band, is a prog band. This is just a promo. It's Drive On, and this is from the Are You Sitting Comfortably album of IQ. It's got the stamp on there. It's pretty cool. John Anderson from Yes, All in a Matter of Time. This is a promo from the album Animation. Of course, Atlantic didn't do they put at the bottom, promo copy not for sale. Ooh, we got about 10 more to go. Big Time, Peter Gabriel. From the album So, his biggest album to date. These is pretty roached at the top here. Found this in a Goodwill. I think I paid all of $1.50 for it, but it's got the promo up here. And I got a couple more here to show you. There's Red Rain from the same album. This is also a promo from there. Red Rain. And then we have In Your Eyes promo from So. And they don't have and here's In Your Eyes. There's the white one. So there's the white one, and then there's the blue one. And they're both promos. Steve Winwood, Freedom Overspill. Here's a promo that I found in a charity shop up here in near Hickory, North Carolina, for a couple dollars. There's another one I'm trying to get, Still in the Game. Steve Winwood, it's on Discogs. I'm probably going to pop for that one. Here's a Steve Winwood Talking Back to the Night promo, white label promo. Getting to the end here. Here's one of my favorite albums of all time. As Falls Wichita, So Falls Wichita Falls. And it's got Pat Metheny and Lyle Mays. Here's the promo from that album. Problem is when it came in, it was cracked and broke. And so I'm on the hunt for another copy. I did get my money back for it. Just so happens that it's... I sent Prague had a copy of this. Hope he still has it. It's a really great album. Here we go with the Return to Forever, and this is Music Magic, Return to Forever, timestamp promo. Pretty cool. I love Return to Forever. And this one has the white label promo, and so that's pretty cool. Next week, I think I'm going to show my box sets, and so I'm looking forward to doing that show. And I have about probably a good maybe 20 of them to show you. So that'll be included in my show next week, my box sets. And then that's going to cover all the different genres of music. So you look forward to go ahead and doing that. And then I'll also show you all my recent finds that'll be on next Saturday night. What's that, Halloween Eve? No, Monday's Halloween. Well, anyway, it'll probably be out Sunday, which will be Halloween Eve. Mark Isham from the album Vapor Drawings. He's a new age artist. This is On the Threshold of Liberty. This is a great song for Mark Isham. Another promo there. Clannad, In a Lifetime with Bono. You know, I love my Clannad, or Clannad, or Clannad, Clannad, Clannad. I'm not sure it is, but it's in Gaelic. So, yeah. Maura Brennan, one of the Brennan's sisters. Anya is her sister. And there's Bono, and this was In a Lifetime. And this is off the album Makala, which is a great album in itself. There's the copy of the album right there if you see it. Pick those albums up. Pick them up. Here's Mr. Jean-Luc Ponty, Open Mind. And this is from the album Open Mind. This is a promo that I got over here in close to my house. I'm going to be going back there soon and going through his jazz records. But he has really good prices on Fusion. So I'll be going there soon. Espresso 2, Pierre Moreland's Gong. Here's a promo from this. And this is a really cool album. It's got Mick Taylor, Alan Holdsworth, Daryl Way, all on here. And yeah, it's Pierre Moreland's Gong. Steve Hillage is not on this. He had long left the band by then. But this is a really good jazz fusion album. And then we have Stumo Yamashita's Go To, and Al Di Meola's on here, Peter Robinson's on here, Michael Shreve, Klaus Schultz, and Steve Winwood are all on this. This is a really good album. This is a promo. I'm hunting high and low for these promos to bring to show you. And so here you go, Al Di Meola Sequencer. And this is from the album Scenario that Phil Collins was on. This actually on this album. And this was a Sequencer dub sequence is on the one side, and then the original version from Scenario. And it was engineered by Dennis McKay. Yeah. Down to the last couple. Polygram Rocks. How about the Moody Blues? Running Out of Love. And this here is From the Other Side of Life. I'll end this with Linda Ronstadt. There you go, Tony. It's got the promo up here. And that's really nice to have. Linda's promo with the white lettering, the white stamp, the white inner there. So, yeah. So come out there and support the troops. Have a great rest of your week, and everybody stay safe out there. Stoner, how you doing there, buddy? Hang in there. You only got a few more days, and it'll be the weekend. You go picking again. And the old goat will be talking to you. Nice video there with your granddaughter. Really enjoyed that. She's got some good taste in music, and I'm glad she wasn't tipping a beer there. And also to JT, love your show. Just saw your recent one. I'm envious of your trip. I spent 3 years over in the Philippines. I know it's beautiful over there, and I really enjoyed my time over there. And to everybody else out there, you'll be good. And I want to say hi to Rachel and Mazzy if you guys are watching in the Wax. If you guys are watching my videos, if you're not, that's okay too. I'm watching yours, so I'll be watching you guys. Take care. 24 minutes in, and you have a great rest of your week. North Carolina Vinyl Picker out.